don't really get discussed in terms of, what to expect whenever you do embark on a journey to improve your body, improve your mind. This is the stuff that you don't see on Instagram. My name is Marissa Kay, also known as Coach Beefcake, and my number one goal in life is to help as many people as possible break the habit of self-sabotage by building a strong body, a resilient mind, and sustainable habits. Let me start with number one, and that is the mental burnout will happen way before the physical. Part of that is because you don't have a strong enough why. If your why is, I want to lose 15 pounds, that's great, but that's not big enough. That's not going to get you out of bed on the days where you don't feel like it. That's not going to help you make a healthy food option whenever you feel like making a bad choice. Knowing that it's going to be a mental struggle before you go into it and having a plan on how you're going to handle that, whether it's journaling or meditation or getting with a coach to really dig to find your why, you'd be surprised at how deep that rabbit hole can actually go. Number two, you might outgrow some people. I say might, but you will. You will absolutely 100% outgrow people. And that is hard. It's hard because you want to see them feel as good as you feel. I'll have those friends who, are happy with the way that they are and we love them very much. But as soon as we try to get better, they try to pull us down. It's okay because not everyone is going to understand why you're doing what you're doing. And that's okay. You might want to limit the time that you spend around them, or at least be limited about the information that you share with them, because what's happening is you are getting better and you are growing and they are not. And that makes them feel some type of way. All right. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they are not a good friend. It's that they are dealing with their own stuff. It's them. Okay. It's not you, but it feels like it's you. Here's number three. And people do talk about this one. You won't always feel motivated. All right. You'll need discipline, but how do you build the discipline? How in the heck do you even start to do that? Because people talk about it all the time. You won't feel motivated. You got to be disciplined. You got to build discipline. You got to build discipline. Okay, well, that's great. But how do you do that? Not in the way that you would think. It's about doing the hard thing in the moment when the easy choice is there. And that applies to everything in your life. So the way that you do one thing is the way that you do everything. Let's use an example of walking past a piece of trash on the ground outside. If I'm on a walk outside and I see a piece of trash, I'm going to pick it up. I'm not going to walk by it. And that is one of the foundational actions that one would take if one wanted to build discipline. You won't always feel motivated. You need discipline. And there's a couple of tips for you on how to build it. Number four, the scale will mess with your head. We all know this. But we don't know how to work around it. Okay. So here's the thing. Muscle and fat weigh the same. They weigh the same. If I've got a pound of rocks and I've got a pound of feathers, they're going to take up different space, but they are both a pound. That is why the scale can be very frustrating. You have to look up non-scale wins. You have to keep track of them. If you don't know what they are, you need to go Google it. Start looking for them. You've got mental health wins. You've got recovery wins. You've got habit wins. You've got so many wins, relationship wins, anything that is a win for you, but is not related to the scale. How strong are you getting? How great is your mobility? Do your hips feel better? Do your knees feel better? Well, that is a win. Number five, there will be guilt when you rest in the beginning. When you don't really understand how important rest is in terms of your progress. Once you understand that, the guilt will start to subside when you rest. But in the beginning, super guilty for missing a workout, super guilty for, missing cardio. So that is a big one. Number 6, it might stir up emotional baggage. Sorry about that. But you need it. You need it. You need to heal from those things that you have shoved deep, deep down that you don't want to think about. Okay? Those things are going to come to the surface and they're going to try and make you self-sabotage. You don't deserve it. It's never going to happen for you. You've tried this before. Sound familiar? Yes. So, body changes, confidence, self-worth, and identity shifts. This is all part of emotional baggage whenever you embark on a fitness journey. This isn't who I am. I've never done this before. I'm not a morning person. To change your language, I'm not that person yet, but I'm becoming. I'm becoming the type of person who gets up in the morning. You may not be a morning person right now, but that's because you've never tried it before. The self-sabotage patterns will be directly tied with your lack of self-worth and your emotional baggage that you haven't really dealt with yet, right? And that's where a coach comes in. Get yourself a coach that knows how to navigate all of those things that I just covered. Everything can be navigated. Okay, you just have to be patient with yourself. I tell people there's one of 3 things that's going on. Either 1, you are following the wrong plan. Or 2, you're following the right plan, but you haven't been following it for long enough. Or 3, you're lying to yourself. I have dealt with every single one of these different struggles during my fitness journey. So I really wanted to share them with all of you. Everything that I learned, I want to give to you. I love you guys. Bye.